Hello everyone, today I'm going to be telling you about an AU I made. It's been in progress for a while, but now is finally the time I get to tell you about it. It's called the Mainswap AU, but can also be called the Overgrown AU, Poppy's World, or Aerial Avenue. The whole thing about the AU is that the rarities of characters are swapped, and thus the designs are changed as follows. Commons are mains besides Tisha, I don't know. Uncommons are RARs. RARs are commons. Mains are uncommon. And Dandy is Dandy, because he wants to be so special. This is one of several parts, where I'll be discussing the lore. The basic plot is that Aerial Avenue, more on the entertainment side than educational, a well-known attraction at the time, had been active for a few years. However, one of the side characters, Dandy, got jealous of the lack of attention, and decided to come up with a plan to enter the spotlight. Astro and the other side characters were also envious of the attention, so Dandy hatched a plan. Since Ichor in this AU heals tunes, they'd spike a capsule of it with Weed Killer in an attempt to poison a tune as a prototype, injure a tune and disguise it as a backstage mishap, wait for them to use the capsule, and see the results. V and Astro were hesitant at first, but with enough manipulation from Dandy, they finally did it. After Astro put the Weed Killer in an Ichor capsule, they injured Roger, who was on set at the time, on accident while filming an episode with him. Roger, of course, was alarmed, looking for a capsule to heal his shattered legs. When Dandy gave him the capsule, he thought nothing of it, but when he used it, his legs didn't heal, but something grew in their place. Vines. Vines overtook Roger, and he seemingly transformed into a monstrous, aggressive version of himself. Astro and V were horrified, but Dandy didn't stop there. This was perfect. Better than poison. He could contaminate them, so he and the others were the only intact, usable tunes. Dandy convinced V to lead them to the Ichor supply, where Dandy would taint the rest of the Ichor. But when Astro talked back, Dandy threatened to feed him to Roger, so Astro remained silent, going through with the plan of tainting the Ichor. Once they did so, it would only be a matter of time until all the tunes got twisted somehow. Plants and fungi of every kind overtaking them. However, a few were intact. Goob and Scraps were two of them. They were looking for Boxton, their best friend, a bit more with Goob, and letting their other friend, Flutter, tag along. They formed a bestie search party to find Boxton. They found Glisten, the resident pop star, eventually, who looked a bit distraught, but didn't tell the two why, as well as Shrimpo, who seemed injured, but incredibly angry. He offered to come join the others on their search, but on one condition, that they destroy the Ichor machines. And so, as the group descended, they had no clue who they'd meet, or what they'd find.